What's up guys, Sean here, and in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing, and this is going to be kind of a mystery unboxing because this is a gift that was sent to me from my good buddy Anthony Griffin. He is a friend that I have made over at the SPYDERCO MILLIE PM2P3 Club. That is a Facebook knife group if you're not familiar with it. The link for that is always in my description under the resources category. Best knife group that I've ever been a part of. And yeah, he had reached out to me when I was doing my moving and, going through a rough time and kind of bummed out. And he told me he wanted to send me a little gift to blah. And he said he wanted to send me a little something to cheer me up. So I actually have no idea what's in this box. I don't know if it's a knife. I don't know what it is. It feels like it's about the weight of a knife, but I'm not really sure what to expect. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know if it's appropriate to open on camera, but I guess we're going to find out. So let's crack into this. Alright, a package in a package. Oh. What could it be? Oh, it's a knife. Let's see, can I guess what it is? Alright, it has a small flipper, and it also has thumb studs, and it also has a hole. And it feels like the scale is micarta. I don't know. Whoa, no fucking way. What in the world? Is this an 80/20 customized? It must be, because I can't believe I thought that was a flipper. Oh man. When you're just going in blind, sometimes, just a quick judgment, it's hard to tell. But wow, that looks like ivory, but I don't know, maybe it's like a natural G10. And I've handled an 80/20. I did a review on a custom 80/20 in Magna Cut blade steel, one of the first ones ever to be made, and this feels smaller in hand. So I do believe this is a 20.5. Beautiful stonewash blade, like a rough stonewash blade, but that is freaking gorgeous. Screaming sharp edge. Real sharp working edge. I like that. That's always nice to see. Taiwan. ALS 10A. So it is the AD 20.5. Guys, right away, I can tell you for a fact, 150%, I like the feel of this in hand a lot better than the 80-20. A lot of people are probably going to disagree with me, and that's fine. You know, we do not all have to agree. This is simply my opinion, okay? And personally, for me, and this lock mechanism, just the design of this knife, this scaled down version is a much better size for me personally. And I happen to have a size large glove hand. So I don't have tiny hands. This knife is like just the right size. I mean, I don't have any extra room on the handle, but 4 fingers fit perfectly in between this bump out right here and right there. So it feels really freaking good in hand. I like where my thumb lands on the spine. I think the proportions of this is superior to the 80-20 to me personally, and for any of my any use that I would be using it for. So normal EDC task. And I also find this more fidgety. I find the action more enjoyable. Just the smaller size of it makes the reverse flick easier, thumb flicks easier, lock manipulations easier. Everything is easier. Now, if this was smaller than it is, that might not be the case, because manipulating all the mechanisms of a knife and functions, or however you want to say it, that can be more difficult when you scale it down a certain amount. So when it becomes too small, it gets hard to manipulate. When it's too large, it also becomes more difficult to manipulate. This does feel like it is designed perfectly for the average man's hand, size large hand. And I'm really digging this. Thank you, Anthony. Alright guys, Anthony has been one of my #1 supporters since the very beginning. You probably haven't seen him in the comments or anything. Most of mine and his relationship or friendship is through Facebook Messenger and phone calls on Facebook and stuff. But he has supported me from the very beginning of starting the channel. He befriended me when I was new in the SPYDERCO group. The first time we had conversation was because I had an issue with a pair of 3 where the detent actually popped out, and he reached out to me and explained how to do it. It was a super easy fix, and because of him helping me out with that and me learning how to do that, that sparked the idea to do all the detent videos. So and he is a wealth of knowledge. He also is somewhat a custom knife maker, I guess you could say. And I don't think he has like a brand name, but I know he has made custom knives and sold, his custom knives for many years. He has a nice belt grinder. He has lathes. He does custom scales. He modifies scales. He does a badass mean frag pattern. He can do it to any handles, even on titanium frame locks. He can do the lock side and the show side both. He does all kinds of cool custom work. He can do finishes on blades. There's no doubt in my mind that this beautiful stone wash was done by him. Um, very talented, very knowledgeable. He was one of the first people to send me knives to review. He sent me a big box full of knives, I think 5 knives at a time, and he did that several times. He hit me up and said, "Hey, what knives are you trying to review and check out for the channel?" And I gave him a list, and he he listed everything he had to offer and said, take your pick. I'll send whatever you want. So, awesome guy. He's very generous. I had a set of plain titanium paramilitary 2 scales, and I hit him up about customizing them, and he actually did that customization of those scales free of charge, just because he's a good guy. He's a nice guy, and I mean, he went all out. That if you go to my video where I attempt to do the heat anodizing on the paramilitary 2 scales, this was just the other week, so it shouldn't be far down. Those are the scales that he customized. He did the jig pattern, he did the false bolster, he did the little SPYDERCO bug on the bolster on both sides, and that's just goes to show the quality of his work. And one of the knives that he sent to me was a Spidey chef that he had done a custom frag pattern on both sides and anodized it. It was badass. So that's way back in my videos, but I also would recommend checking that out too, because that was sick. So I am honored and very grateful, and this warms my heart. The knife community is such an amazing place. I've been so blessed by so many amazing people. I can't thank you all enough. This is way more than I deserve. I'm just a regular guy like all of you, or a regular person, because I might have some women watching, but yeah, I'm just a normal person just like you guys. I just happen to, anything that I get into, any of my hobbies, I go to the extremes with it. I go all out, and that's why I ended up in a position to start a channel. And also the fact that I've been into knives, collecting knives, using knives, all that good stuff, taking them apart ever since I was 8 years old. And I'm about to be 30. So over a decade, or a decade's what, 10 years? So 2 decades. My love for knives has never stopped. It's actually only grown over the years. So, wow. Really nice job on the edge, Anthony. Beautiful stone washing. And, I would bet my bottom dollar that he made these scales from scratch. I bet you freaking anything. He does shit like that. He is a badass mofo and an awesome guy, and I am really touched by this, and I can't thank you enough, man. Such an awesome act of kindness. Very generous. I'm kind of speechless in a way. It never fails to shock me and surprise me when I open things like this that are gifts from viewers, gifts from friends in the knife groups. I mean, it never ceases to amaze me. Never a million years did I think that, friends that I've made online would be sending me stuff like this as gifts. I mean, this is stuff that I couldn't even get from a gift from my ex that I have a child with. I mean, come on now. This is insane. But, you know, it just goes to show this is a tight-knit community, and, you know, everybody looks out for each other. And that's why it's such a special place. So, Anthony, thank you again, brother. I love you. And thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. Carry a sharp knife. Stay tuned. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.